I know you get tired of hearing practice safe sex, blah blah blah. And I know it goes one ear and out the other. But maybe this quote will stick. If you have an erection and don't want an infection, use protection. It is important because we're in college and some of us just graduated high school and want to have fun. I get that, but we also need to practice safe sex. We're way too young to have STD and having children. Everyone should do what they want, but let's be safe about it. It is important because it can reduce the risk of getting STDs and HIV. Also, practicing safe sex can prevent unwanted pregnancy. While researching, I found that most cases of sexually transmitted diseases are more common in youth ages 15 to 24. STDs and HIV are profoundly serious, especially within the youth. And the numbers are still going up because of the careless, unprotected sex. While sexually transmitted diseases affect individuals of all ages, STDs take a particularly heavy toll on young people. CDC estimates that the youth ages 15 to 24 make up just over one quarter of the sexually active population, but account for half of the 20 million new sexually transmitted infections that occur in the United States. So I found this chart, and it shows um, how many cases of each disease. So it's 1.8 million cases of chlamydia, 583,405 cases of gonorrhea, 115,000 cases of syphilis, 1,306 cases of syphilis among newborns. So here's the little chart thingy. And it's just talking about ways you can prevent it down here. And yeah, there are over 25 sexually transmitted diseases that affect over 13 million men and women in the U.S. each year. It's crazy. So about 2 days ago, I got a call from my boy best friend, and he calls me. He's crying, and I never heard him cry before. Out of all the years I know him, and he's this tough guy that don't really show emotion. So he tells me I got a girl pregnant, and I just like we're just quiet, and he just continued crying, and I say, well, I, did you use a condom? And he said no, which is the first flag. And he's only 19, by the way. And so he told me the girl name. So being a good friend I am, I went and stalked her Facebook, and I saw that the baby was actually her sister's. So he told me that he had a reality check. He was scared, and he said he'll use condoms from now on. But moral story um is to wrap it up. If you're scared and not ready to become a father. So, without practicing safe sex, there's a possibility of pregnancy. Many unwanted pregnancies happen all the time. Some people that have unplanned pregnancies do not realize how much it takes to take care of a kid. With that, many babies are put up for adoption or terminated. Unintended pregnancy have adverse and long-term effects on women, including maternal health. Sometimes women are not mentally and psychologically prepared for new pregnancy. They have sleepless nights and all the time regarding the aftermath of unplanned pregnancy. It is something a couple is not ready for together and may disturb their course and plan of life. Currently, 45% of the 6 million pregnancies in the United States each year are unintended. Every year, millions of women, married and unmarried, young and not so young, are getting an outcome pregnancy that they didn't plan or desire. Unprotected sex can be very deadly. I cannot stress this enough. STDs and HIV are no joke. Many people die from these diseases. Also, say you and your partner are ready for a new kid, or ready to have a kid. In the past, you have had other sexual partners and haven't used condoms or anything. You have something that you never knew about, and now that can be passed on to your child. Many children are born with HIV, and their parents born with HIV due to their parents' careless mistakes. In 2017, there were 149 deaths among youth and diagnosed with HIV in the U.S. Since the beginning of the pandemic in 1981, 77.3 million people have contracted HIV and 35.4 million have died of AIDS-related illness. It is important to practice safe sex because it can reduce the risk of getting STDs and HIV. Also, practice safe sex can prevent unintended pregnancy. Remember, if you have an erection and don't want an infection, use protection.